Assalamualaikum and good evening I bid to everyone, ladies and gentlemen and my fellow friends. So, first of all, I would like to start by introducing myself and my partner here. So, my name is Muhammad Ammar Yusuf and I'm here with Muhammad Faiq. So, for you guys' information, we are here to explaining about our topic, which is road accident and fatalities in Malaysia. Furthermore, our presentation today is supported by trusted resources from Ministry of Transport in Malaysia. This will guaranteeing our credibility of our content and enabling our audience to addressing this vital issue. So next, we are moving on to the next slide, which is the outline. Now I'm going to briefly explain to you guys about the outline of our slide today. So first we have introduction. The second one is background of the topic, and then central idea, then chart 1 and description, then the analysis data, and then we're going to move on to the second chart and description. The second last one is analysis data, and we are going to conclude at the end of the slide. So for the introductions, we are mainly doing the research to determine about two main things, which is the first one is determine the increasing number of road accident in Malaysia, and the second one is to determine the percentage difference between type of the vehicles that involved in the accidents over the past year. So next one, I'm going to pass to my partner Muhammad Faiq for further explanation.
I'm gonna talk about definitions. Road accident are incidents that occur on roadways involving vehicles or other mode of transportation, typically resulting in property damage, injury, or death. This accident can be caused by various factors such as human error, poor road conditions, mechanical failure, or adverse weather. Fatalities refer to the death that occur as a direct consequence of this accident. Some effect of this accident and fatalities: loss of life and emotional trauma, injury, disability, traffic congestion, and another is economic impact and strain on emergency service. Central idea: increasing the number of road accidents by years, leading to increasing total fatalities involved during or even after the accident happened. Next, I'm gonna talk about chart 1, titled Malaysia Road Accident 2010 to 2019. The chart is a line graph illustrating the number of road accidents in Malaysia over a period of 10 years from 2010 to 2019. Although the data sources is not explicitly mentioned, is it likely derived from a government authority. The graph shows an overall increasing trend, with the number of accidents rising from 450,421 in 2010 to 567,560 in 2019. While there are minor fluctuations throughout the years, a significant surge is noticeable starting from 2050 onwards, indicating a sharp rise in road accidents during the latter half of the decade. About analysis, the chart reveals a consistent upward trend in road accidents throughout the 10 years period. This pattern suggests a rise in traffic volume and potentially poor road safety practice across the country. Factors contributing to the rise may include urbanizations, leading to denser traffic and more vehicles on the road. Next, higher vehicle ownership, resulting in increased road usage, indicate enforcement of traffic law, the result which may allow unsafe driving behaviors to continue unchecked. A significant rise is observed after 2050, with the number of accidents reaching its highest point in 2019. This sharp increase may indicate that current road safety measures are not effectively addressing the problem. The trend highlights an urgent need for improvement in the following areas. First one, improve traffic regulations to better manage and road use and behavior. Second one, public education campaign to raise awareness about road safety. And the last one, stronger enforcement to ensure compliance with existing law.
So thank you, Muhammad Faiq. Now I'm going to explain about chart 2, which is, as you guys can see, this chart is in the form of pie chart, and the chart is about the road fatalities divided by modes from 2010 until 2019. So the chart 2 here, is mainly distributed by many type of vehicle that involved in the accidents over the past years. So there are various kind of vehicle that involve. For example, car, bicycle, bus, van, and also motorcycle. So next, we are moving on to the analysis of the data. So most type of vehicles that are involved in this car accident over the past year is motorcycle, which contain the highest percentage involved, which is 59%. And then the bicycle and van bicycle have the percentage of 3% involved in the accident over the past years. And then the one that have the lowest percentage of involved in the accidents over the past years, which was bus and also van. So there are many reasons why this kind of accidents happen. For example, first one is lack of protection. Lack of protection are referring to whether the driver or rider not wearing helmet and not wearing any seatbelt. So why does wearing helmet important when we are driving a motorcycle? Wearing a helmet is essential for us riders to make sure we can prevent the critical head injury during the crash or during an accident. So this also can be applied to the seatbelt, because while wearing seatbelt, the percentage of the driver that driving the car getting thrown out of the car during the crash are much lower than the percentage of the driver and passenger who does not wearing the seatbelt. So the second one is speeding issue. So as you guys might know, highway roads, there are fixed speeding limits. So as a careful driver, we need to always make sure when we riding or driving vehicles, we need to always to make sure we checks on the speed meter of vehicle to make sure we are not over the speeding limit. So the last one is road condition. So road condition also may be the factor of the accident happen. For example, when there are when rainings, so most of the road will be wet and it gets slippery for the riders that driving motorcycles to get fall out her motor and causing an accident. So we move on to the conclusions. So addressing this critical issue demanded a coordinated effort from all parties involved. So the first one is government must implement and ensure strict traffic laws, invest in a safer road infrastructure, and promote public awareness campaign. So government must enforce strict traffic law. This mainly referring to the this mainly refers to the so that the driver that are driving in the highway or roads can be more more careful when they are driving their vehicles. So invest in safer road infrastructure. As we know, the safer the road or the better the road structure, this will prevent the accidents to happen. And also promotes public awareness campaign. This is important to spreading the awareness amongst the drivers so that they can be more careful during driving. So the second one is law enforcement agencies needs to ensure consistent and fair monitoring of road users, tackling speeding, drunk driving, and other dangerous behavior. So the last one is educational institution should integrate road safety education into their curriculum to build responsible attitude from a young age. So this mainly refers to the schools that may add one more extra curriculum to their school, such as how to become more careful driver. So this is important or essential for us to be learning how to become a more safe driver from a young age to prevent any future accident that may happen. So that's all from both of us. Thank you.
All right, thank you.